Hi, I'm Christa with the Big Family Homestead, and today is our first cooking video in our new house, and I'm going to show you how to make the most easy Hamburger Helper-ish replacement, so you're not using all the chemicals from the packet. It's called Instant Pot Beefy Noodle. So everybody knows that Hamburger Helper can be very addictive, but we also know that what's in those said boxed meals, that's what I probably should call it, is boxed meals, is really not good for you. So I've come up with a recipe that makes an amazing alternative to that. Oh, and by the way, this recipe will be in our new cookbook coming out very soon. So a few of the ingredients we're going to use today in our recipe are Thrive Life freeze-dried foods. We love using them here in our kitchen, but you don't have to. You can use the store-bought equivalent. So I have set the Instant Pot to saute, and I've got our butter melting in there, and now I'm going to rehydrate our onion. This is 1 cup of onion. You can also use 1 whole onion. And so we're just rehydrating that with 1/3 cup of water, and I'm gonna throw that into our butter. Next, I'm gonna throw in some garlic. I love garlic, so I'm gonna use a big, huge heaping tablespoon in there. Now, you don't wanna cook this too long. You don't want your garlic to burn. So now I'm gonna go ahead and throw in our 1 pound of ground beef. Now we're gonna go ahead and cook this ground beef fully until it's nice and brown. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. All right, so now that our ground beef is pretty much done, we're gonna go ahead and put in our Worcestershire sauce, just a few dashes of that. Our Dijon mustard, a tablespoon of that. And our paprika. And our tomato powder. Give that a good stir. Okay, so another one of our Thrive Life ingredients is the beef broth. We absolutely love beef broth from Thrive, and it is so good. So I'm just gonna give this a quick stir to combine everything, and then we'll pour our noodles down over our ground beef and pour our broth in over the top. Now you need to make sure that your noodles are completely covered with liquid. If you need to, add a little bit more broth or water if you prefer. There's plenty of flavor for that. Looks like we need a little bit more water. Just like that. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the saute by hitting cancel. We're gonna put our lid on, and we'll turn our knob to sealing, not venting. And then we're going to hit the pressure cook button and set it for 5 minutes. And then we'll do a quick release after that. All right, our time is up, and now we're going to move our button over here from sealing to venting to do a quick release. All right, so you may be wondering why I put a towel on top of the pressurized steam coming out. Well, we have this awesome ceiling, and I don't want to mess it up. We have had it in a spot where the paint would peel off the wall, and it can mess up cabinets. So just be careful. That's why I put the towel over it so it doesn't mess up the ceiling. All right, now the little button has gone down. Now it's safe to open. Ooh, yummy. Would you look at that? Now, there is still some liquid in here, but we're gonna fix that real quick with a little bit of cornstarch and some water. So we've got 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, a 1/2 cup of water. We're gonna mix those 2 together with a fork. And it's gotta be cold water. If you use hot water, it won't work. Cold and hot will make the gravy or the roux or whatever thicker. Now, before I put this in here, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on saute, and get this boiling a little bit more. All right, so now we're boiling here, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour this cornstarch liquid in here and give it a good stir. And that thickens it up really fast. Now, the last thing to do is just to pour our heavy cream and sour cream in there just to make it really lovely and creamy. Now feast your eyes upon this. All right, so now I have to take a tack. So I'm gonna go ahead and taste this because this is the best part. It's really hot. Yummy. The noodles are nice and soft, and there's so much flavor in there, and it's not full of chemicals, guys. Come on. This is delightful. I love it. So this is an alternative to the boxed meal things, whatever. The boxed meals. This is super easy. It took from start to finish about 20 minutes. This is awesome. It's so worth it.
So, hi, Brad here.
And Christa.
Of course. Well, you saw her, well, just a few minutes ago. Yeah. So anyway, you may have noticed the amazingly handsome shirts.
And
apron.
And tumbler.
We've got goodies.
Oh my goodness. We got swag.
Yes. A friend of the channel, Mr. Bill, he does screen printing. And he approached us and said, hey, would you guys think it's cool if we made some shirts and some stuff and see if people wanted to get some? And we said, are you kidding?
Yes.
This is awesome.
Yeah, and I have actually always wanted an apron that has our logo on it. I was so excited to get that in the mail.
So, as a thank you, we said, well, why don't you try and sell some of these things?
Right.
You know, and so if you are liking the Big Family Homestead gear, which we love it, and they're nice quality things too.
Oh yeah.
Then there's a link down below to Mr. Bill's shirts.com.
Yes.
And there's links down below.
All that jazz.
All that jazz. So that's it for the video today. I'm Brad.
I'm Christa.
You guys have an amazing and blessed day.